Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Yes, yes, maybe, no? Let me turn on my video if I can. There's too many shares going on in here. Hold on one second, guys. Everybody is good. Are you guys hot? Is everybody hot? I am hot here in northern San Diego, right? Like super hot here. How's everybody doing? Awesome. Yes. One of our students actually is in Temecula or Murrieta, and he's like, it's so hot in here. Yes, I'm burning. AC is on. Zan's like, I'm good. Awesome. Danilo, are you here? Yes, you are. So I'm teaching BSM 110 this term, and part of it is to present whatever that you want to present in class using your mad skills from Word Perfect. Or I shouldn't say Word Perfect, just Word, guys. Now I'm telling you how old I am when I say Word Perfect, huh? One of my students is so amazing. All my students are amazing, but his topic today for his newsletter is needed, much needed. So I don't know if Danilo is here. Danilo, you can turn on your mic if you'd like. Did you want to put in your presentation real quick? Let me know. If you are not Danilo, make sure you guys, the mic is off.
I'm here, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing, Danilo. Go ahead and screen share if you want to. And there you go, and take it away.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
Not yet. It's still, yep, now I can.
Okay. So I've done this presentation for my final project. For everybody's awareness, this month is PTSD Awareness Month. That's why I shared this um, to my class as my final presentation. So as you can see on my abstract on the first page, it says that this newsletter highlights the cause, symptoms, and treatments of PTSD. It aims to raise awareness, reduce stigma, and provide helpful resources for those affected by trauma. Today, I want to speak from my heart about the struggles that many face in silence. PTSD is not just a diagnosis. It's a wound that doesn't bleed, but it hurts really deeply. So it follows you from home into your family, into your sleep. And often no one sees it, but you live with it, you struggle with it, and you just seem to be okay every single day, but you're not. Um, so a lot of people think that PTSD only comes from war zones, but it comes from anywhere from sexual trauma or accidents and even training injuries. It affects, like here, like what it says on this slide, it affects everybody, even medics, um, healthcare professionals, drone operators, support staff, not just combat soldiers. And sometimes it doesn't hit right away. It might be months, several years, um, and you think you're okay until you're not. Um, it affects all of us. PTSD isn't just for veteran issues. It it impacts your spouse, your kids, and your family too. Um, when one person suffers, everyone around them carries part of that weight. That's why when you have PTSD, people might be a little bit, especially your family, might be a little bit distant from you because of that. They see those changes that you don't even think is happening because you don't feel it. And that's something we don't talk about enough. One of the hardest part about PTSD isn't the trauma, it's the silence. Many don't speak up because of shame or fear or being seen broken. Well, all of us here are men, so we think we're tough. Well, we're not really as tough as we think. But PTSD isn't a weakness. It's normal response to an abnormal experience. Let's stop pretending it's rare or it only happens to someone else. So to end my presentation today, I just want to leave you with this: PTSD is treatable. There's therapy, there's support, and most importantly, there's hope. We got to make it, but we've got to make it okay to ask for it. Don't be afraid to ask for treatment. It's not a sign of weakness. It's just you trying to, to treat yourself, not just for you, but also for your family and all those around you. Thank you.
Thank you, Danilo. I know he was just in class. I'm like, do you want us to share today? This was really a good topic, guys, because I can't wait till July to talk about it, right? Because right now it is PTSD Mental Health Awareness Month as for men as well. So I love this, and I know that most of our students are veterans, so I thought it was appropriate, and I really love the fact that he said, let's break the silence. So I'm loving that. Thank you guys so much for being here. So a recap. Do you guys remember what happened last time? Did we talk about like what we talked about last time? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask you guys on the chat if you have sent all the Google stuff that you learn about the beginning of AI and like a little ChatGPT homework. That's how you get the certificate, by the way. Okay, if you actually re-review the video. I know some of the videos, I mean some of the students actually were looking for the videos. It's no longer on the website, but I have actually the link for that recording. I'm going to put it on the chat right now for you guys. Save it so you can watch the first option. And I was actually thinking of not giving certificates if it's not a live class, but some of the students actually are brand new, right? So it's not fair for them. So if you still want to get the certificate, make sure, okay, to send those forms and Google stuff and email me. And right there, that link, click on that link and you will see the very first one that we did for AI. All right. I wasn't law student last class, unfortunately. I'm just here to gain my knowledge. I can't. Exactly, Steve. That is the reason why I'm doing that. That is a perfect example. Lori, okay, first of all, I want to thank every teacher who's here right now, right? Like some of you, Susanna Don, I see, Dr. Rozier, I believe, is here, Sylvia, Wendy. These are your amazing people, amazing professors here at Loras College. And this is not just for us, it's for you. So any students just like Danilo right now who would like to share their math skills or information, please let me know. I'd be happy to add you on any of this business entrepreneurship club activities that we have, since we only have an hour. All right, so on the chat, 1 to 5, 1 being I taught about like looking at ChatGPT, but I really don't know. And 5 is like, I know how to make chatbots, I know how to do instructions, I'm like amazing, I make all kinds of craziness with ChatGPT as 5. 1 is like I kind of look at it, but not really. Where are you guys at? I want to gauge my audience, because if I go a little advanced, you might be like, what is that? Dorothy, 0. Okay, awesome. 1 or 2. Kenneth, 5. Okay, Kenneth's gonna help us today. Kenneth's gonna help us. I love that. 0.5. That is funny. Victor, 0. No worries. Okay, so definitely, guys, watch the first one about AI, right? So smart productivity is what ChatGPT, but what I really want to do is responsible use of AI. AI is not going anywhere. It's going to stay here. However, when we do things, you still have to have the human behind AI. Okay. And I wanted to share also the ethical use of AI. The first things first is I'm going to play music. Please let me know if you can hear it. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a happy smile. Okay, this is used by AI. Listen to the words. We got the vision, we got the plan, building empires with our own two hands. From idea to launch, we rise and grow. Glorious minds will build to glow. Start it up, light the spark, make it shine. If it's dreams, now it's our time. Innovate, elevate, lead the way. Entrepreneurs of the Lord is here to stay. That's you guys, entrepreneurs. We pitch, we grind, we break the mold. Dominique, yes. Chasing passion, not just gold. Together we hustle, together we learn. At Laura's College, it's our turn. No thinking, just thinking stuff. Show me love, why don't you spark? Think inside. Chasing dreams, life's fire. Feel it flame, but all things keep the way. It was a wall that she'd stay. She'd stay. Get refined, we'll break the mold. It's easy passion, not just gold. Together we hustle, together to learn. I know it's college, peace all through. The future in us. Every setback fuels our hope. Love united, bold and proud. The change makers shouting loud. Start it up, light the spark, make it shine. Business dreams, now it's our time. Innovate, elevate, lead the way. Entrepreneurs of Laura is here to stay. That's right. Entrepreneurs of Laura is here to stay. That is our anthem. We're working on it. It's a business entrepreneurship club anthem, guys. Okay. Know it. We will have the wordings next time. I literally did that 5 minutes before I came to class today. So I'm just saying that is the power. But what I do is I create the lyrics, then help myself to change it, whatever words that I want, and then redo it again and redo it. So today is going to be hands-on. As I promised, this is not theory. We're hands-on in here so you know how to learn it, okay? So digital age in terms of increasing demands on your time and attention, right? AI actually is a powerful solution to streamline your workflow. It enhances your creativity, boosts your productivity, and also will explore how you as a student or a teacher, right, leverage ChatGPT. We're going to do Canva today, not Canvas, Canva. We're going to use AI today. And then the third AI I want to introduce is also free. And it is creating logo. And the way it creates logo is so amazing because you can put some words in it, and we're going to do it live today as well. Okay, because we have what? Life, work, and then school. And some of us have golf, and some of us have chess, and some of us have other businesses, right? So how do we write to create something or maybe even make money using AI, right? So these are all accessible technologies that can transform our approach to coursework. Today, I'm also going to give you 2 freebies, a little bit of what AI or ChatGPT is going to be used for, and then the other freebie is prompting. It is so important that you know how to prompt your own ChatGPT to get what you want or the outcome, because ChatGPT will have a lot of assumptions, and that's the reason why you want something that is credible, something that is also on your own tone, right? So if you speak daily this way, but then your ChatGPT sounds smarter than you and you're speaking, people can know the disconnect. So you want to make sure that this personality is literally your virtual assistant. So let's get going, guys. What is ChatGPT? Well, how does it help you as a student? It's actually a very AI chatbot that's developed by OpenAI. You guys probably already know that. If you didn't, now you do. It can engage in natural conversations, lots of tasks. Some of our students I've seen when I taught CSA 100, time management was an issue. You can literally create and map all your information in ChatGPT and then email that schedule to yourself. So you can do that as well. As far as emailing your teacher, emailing your work, you can use ChatGPT for that. The basic version is available for free, and then ChatGPT Plus is $20 a month. And then I don't know why I didn't have an in between, but like from $20 and then it skips to $100. I'm like, I'm not sure what's happening, right? So we're going to do that. We're also going to look at how do you do content summarization. For some of our students, you guys have your own content on YouTube, which I see. Some of you do some, let's see, Instagram views. Some of my students did that, right? So study planning, when we switch to a different platform, there might be a different way of learning things, and you're like, okay, how do I do this? You can plan ahead using ChatGPT, and obviously writing assistance, but please don't use it to write everything that you're thinking and then you don't read it. Okay, make sure that it is in your tone. So we'll help you do that today. And then of course, support, right? Clear explanation of concepts. This is actually good for math. I don't know if how many of you guys have heard of Khan Academy? Go ahead and type yes in there on the chat. Have you heard of Khan Academy? Carlos, thank you for coming. No? Okay, so Khan Academy is used for elementary up to college beginning math. And basically, he teaches you how to do certain mathematical equations. Well, ChatGPT, you can take a picture literally and put it in there, right? And it will help you. And it said, hey, can you please tell me in detail, how does this work? How I do it? Because it's not just about getting the answer, it's how did you get the answer, right? And some teachers, we have different learning styles. You know that at CSA 100, right? Where you have visual learner, audio learners, and things like that. We learn differently. So if ChatGPT can be customized for you, then you can learn exponentially faster. Because if you are I'm a visual learner. I like to see, how did you do that? I don't know, like you can talk all day, but if you don't show me, I don't know how to learn it, right? So that's why I do that. It's also, like I said, it's going to set up your schedule. It can receive your outputs. It can create prompts and things like that for you. Here are some of the content condensation. This is some of the prompts, but don't worry, don't write it down. I will send you a link that you can download all the prompts that I created for you. Okay. Summarize this blank article or lecture about this topic in 150 words. That means really succinct. Knowledge testing, create 10 multiple choice for this because I've been studying about this physical ed class and I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand what they're talking about. Please help me, right? Give me a little study buddy quiz. Communications, draft a professional email to your teacher. Idea generation. Hey, I'm having this trouble about my project. I don't know what to write, or I don't know what to do a presentation in. It can help you and give you ideas, right? And then again, scheduling. And I say scheduling because I see a lot of students tell me, hey, time management is something I'm struggling with. And this can help you. Canva. So we're going to have Canva today. We're going to look at magic design, magic write, AI generation, and template customization. How many? This is more of not a beginner, more like an intermediate for Canva. Tell me, guys, have used Canva? Canva. Yes or no? Go ahead on the chat. Photoshop. Okay, so think of PowerPoint and Adobe Photoshop got married and have like geniuses kids. That's what Canva is. Okay, Marikar. I usually give my students free Canva Pro account. No, okay, so I will adjust how we can use Canva today. Also, we're gonna have real world Canva AI examples and logo design tools. Any questions on what we're talking about today? So we can just jump right on in. Nothing? Okay, so here's the resources. You're going to example practice. You're going to join, if you want to join student communities here, this is actually our student community. And then start with the free version with Canva. You see this link right here. I'm going to send you guys the link to this Canva, Word document that I've created. This is actually 20 friendly. Here, let me see if I can share this right now. Actually, I'll share it at the end. Just remind me, guys, okay? It is the 20 beginner-friendly prompts on teachable moments for AI on ChatGPT. And then what can ChatGPT do? I also kind of give you a little synopsis or summary, and I'm also going to give you that link once we are done. All right. Any questions? Otherwise, we're going to jump right on in. All right, so actually, let me just give you that link because I have a tendency to forget. And yeah, let me share that link with you guys right now. Okay, so this link right here, let me see here. That's the first one of what can ChatGPT do. So you'll have the link right away. You don't have to wait. And then the beginner 20 friendly beginners prompt, I'm going to send you that one as well. That is the link right there. All right. So if you have ChatGPT, walk with me, teach the class. Okay. You guys are on there. Oh, there's you. You guys are awesome. All right. So when you go to chatgpt.com right here, can you guys see my ChatGPT? Yes, yes, yes. First thing you got to do, full disclosure, I am paying $20 a month on ChatGPT, and I've been using ChatGPT for a little over a year, maybe less. If you see all of these and you don't have that in your ChatGPT, do not panic. These are all my chat bots. I have almost 50 ChatGPT bots that I've created. So basically, technically, like 50 assistants. So if you see like, wow, Dr. Leon's really working hard. How does she do that? I have 50 assistants. Do you have 50 assistants? I have 50 assistants for everything that I need. Yeah, from ATS resume to GPT builder to if you're looking at nonprofit for grant, I have that. I have friends that have problems and I listen to their problems and I create bots for their problems so they can do it. Okay. The next one in the next 5th week, I will teach you how to do ChatGPT bots because I think that's the next reiteration. But today we're gonna really dig deep a little bit on ChatGPT. So once you're in ChatGPT, guys, go ahead and click on your information here. You can either upgrade your plan or whatnot, and then you can go to settings. Okay, and I always do this for everybody. There is show follow-up suggestions and chats. You can do that. Archive. We're going to just leave all of those. And you are going to do me a favor also on personalization. This is custom instructions of how to give your bot personality. Okay, that means whatever that you go into, it knows who you are. You can go, I believe, on your custom now after the upgrade, 300 pages of Word document on instructions on how to get to know you in your ChatGPT. So when you talk to it, it knows more than you can imagine. I don't have 300 pages on my ChatGPT yet, that instructions. I probably have about 35 pages on my ChatGPT on what I do, who I am. So when I ask it, it gives me what I need. Okay, so you can customize your ChatGPT. Again, we're going to do customization in ChatGPT on the next 5 weeks. Okay. Speech. Another thing is, where's my phone? You can upload either Samsung or Apple ChatGPT. Okay. And basically, it can actually, there's a button, you probably can't see because it's too far. There's a button down below. It's the microphone or the little squiggly line that's kind of black with a little squiggly line, right? Hello, tell me about Loras College.
Loras College is a private institution that offers a mix of online and hybrid career training programs in California. They have associate and bachelor's degree programs in a variety of fields, including audio video production, business systems, digital arts, IT, medical billing and coding, and web design and development. They're known for their flexible scheduling and supportive environment, making it easier for students who are juggling other commitments to succeed.
How cool is that? I just talked to my phone, right? So that is what ChatGPT. Now, for those of you that we're talking about, for especially Danilo for PTSD, ChatGPT is really good for you as well when you need someone to talk to and you don't feel like you need to open up. If you feel like, people are going to judge you for what you're going through, it's good for you as well. Okay, watch. Hey, I'm really sad right now and I don't know what to do. I'm having a little bit of panic attack. What can you do for me?
Really sorry you're feeling that way. Just take a deep breath and know that you're not alone. Sometimes it helps to focus on your breathing. Slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you want to talk about what's on your mind, I'm here to listen. And if it helps to distract yourself for a bit, we can do that too. Just let me know what you need.
Okay, so far, what do you think? What are your thoughts, guys? Scary, right? There's deep. Oh, that's another AI that we're gonna go through. There's also deep AI. We're probably not gonna go through that. It seem easy to use. Cedric, yes. Like a scary doctor. Yes, Vinny. I actually created a bot especially for Headspace, psychology, all of that in one bot for me and my friends. I give you the link on that one if you guys want. It's not out. None of my bots are for sale. None of my bots are giving away information for privacy purposes outside of me. And I don't see reports on it. I don't care to see reports. It's just there to help my people, right? And next time I'm going to teach you how to create your own bots. But this is something that I would like that link. Dawn, yes, I will send you guys. Remind me, okay? The link, remind me. All right. Here's the most important thing before you even touch ChatGPT. Okay, it's called data controls. This is privacy and security issues, guys. The reason that ChatGPT is super smart, and it's going to be smarter than any human being possible because of the data sets that it has, it's because of this. So make sure that all your information, especially if you own a business, your intellectual property, your copyrights, anything that you're asking ChatGPT to do is not given out to the public. And this is the button that you need so that it's secure for you only. You see this? Improve the model for everyone. No, just turn that off. So before you start any ChatGPT conversations, go to settings, go to data controls, and turn it off. Yes? Now, it assumes that you are going to be building in ChatGPT if you're going to be using it. So this is where the builder profile gives you. So every time I put a ChatGPT bots, it will have my name and my LinkedIn profile and GitHub. I haven't really done anything with GitHub. And then, of course, my email and all that. Okay. These are some of the connectors of browsers that's already available in there that they can use. You can actually secure your sign in with ChatGPT. Some of you are working as a consultant for the federal government and things like that. You're probably not going to be allowed in more secure thing. Make sure that you have double security. Okay, so ChatGPT actually allows you to do that. There is called a multi-factor authentication. Just like when you do your iPhone through a thumb or your face, you can do that. And then if you feel like something weird in your gut, like someone's accessing, just lag out and then re-log back in. And that multi-factor authentication will be enabled for you. And then lastly, of course, is a subscription, right? So are you guys good so far? Yes? Okay. So we're talking about ChatGPT and students-wise, right? You see how it says, good to see you, Dr. Leland, because it already knows me. I have built my own profile on ChatGPT. Okay. And if you want web access, you're probably going to say, okay, where's the difference? One-click prompts is the prompts that basically gives you all of these things. Whatever you're doing a lot, it's going to give you a suggestion. But notice this is public. Okay, this is like what most people are doing, what people are searching, right? When you do the one-click prompts. That means if you click on this, okay, it will give you suggestions on what you can do for rewrites. Okay, that is what that's all about. Or if you click turn it off, which I usually will turn it off, then I don't get those prompts. When you go web access, it literally will have any type of advanced query or advanced search. It will have auto language for you, but obviously I want English, okay? And then the search engine that it's using, it's also Google search. For me, I added ChatGPT as my main web browser. I know Gemini is also available for AI, and Google has Gemini in there as well, right? So they have a lot of different types of AI, but I use ChatGPT for everything. Claude is also good, but Claude doesn't really do AI bots for anything. So let me ask a student here so we can do it live. What would you want ChatGPT to help you today? Would it be email? Would it be scheduling? Would it be writing? What is it? Tell me. Writing, email and writing. Okay. Fix my car. Oh, Jester, what's wrong with your car? Oh, here's another thing, guys. This is why I need you guys to actually, not need, but you could. If you have ChatGPT on your phone, let's say that you have a rash, or let's say that something's wrong with your car and it doesn't start, you can literally tell ChatGPT and send the picture and it'll tell you exactly where to find the answers. It even gives you the link of the YouTube that you need to go see on how this person fixed it for you. That's how smart it is. Daily plan. Ooh, Sam, hello. Any general questions? Okay, so here's the thing. You can't be vague with ChatGPT because if you don't know what you want, it's going to give you not what you want, right? ChatGPT prompt engineering, they just call that prompt engineering, but literally is knowing what you want, right? So let's say writing. Dorothy says writing, and Marona, writing what? I would like to ask, writing what? Marlo, some ideas for essay on what? Okay, so let me share this, okay? What class are you in, Dorothy? Writing for a thesis and essay on what topic? You gotta be very specific. Can you help me by giving me ideas on writing and presenting for my what class? What is it? What was the topic? What kind of essay? Oh, 410. What is 410? Vinny, scripts and books? Yes. What is 410? Critical thinking. Okay. Okay, so I ask it, it's thinking. 1, 2, 3. Here's the answer. Writing ideas, guys. Write a persuasive essay. Pick a controversial topic, reflective journals, case study analysis, Socratic dialogue, critical thinking essay, right? Now, if you wanted a presentation ideas, you can have the biases exposed presentation, devil's advocate debate, TED style talk, BSM 150, we do TED style presentation, fact or fallacy game. Oh, isn't that cool? On risk management in nursery. Oh, Gloria, I really like that. Okay, so give me a good thesis statement on risk management in the nursery business and include citations and details of up to 3. Let's see what it says. Because I always give you guys sources. That's one thing that I have made. I'm an educator, so I like making sure that my sources are credible. So I always love getting those sources in. Okay, so now it's giving me this. Okay, thesis statement. Effective risk management in the nursery business is essential to ensure long-term sustainability, safeguard against environmental, operational, and liability. These are your supporting details. And if you click on this is like citations for it. Pest and disease management and financial and strategic planning. The reason it has 3, you can have 10, 20, whatever you want. It's because I ask it for 3. So Gloria, there you go. Okay. And there's your sources, right? Isn't that amazing? Okay. Can you help me create, oh, I can't spell today, guys. Create a schedule for my life. I have 2 small kids. This is not me. I'm just pretending, okay? My kids are big already. 2 small kids under 5. I work full time. And I attend college and I play golf. By the way, I don't play golf. Okay, let me just see what the ChatGPT gives me. It's thinking, right? And remember, I'm actually doing the web browser. They're trying to understand my questions before it gives me an answer. Okay, absolutely. You're juggling a lot, but with a tight, realistic schedule, it's doable. Okay, the goal is here, balance, not burnout. Here's a sample of week. How amazing. It gives you your own assistant. Hey, by the way, CJ, you got to get up at 4 to 5 p.m. or 6 a.m. and this is what you got to do, right? And if you wanted to share this, you see the share button, Sam. Time management, hey. You have to go to the share button and you can create a link for you and then basically do anything that you want in here. Okay, so you can create a link, copy, make this chat describable, and I'm going to give this on the chat here so you guys can actually see what we just did. All right. Now, if you're going through a medical doctor, right, you're having some panic or anxiety and you need to get help. And sometimes people misdiagnose you. You can actually ask ChatGPT on some of the possibilities if you are taking medicine, right? And you wanted to make sure what the side effects are in your medicine. Maybe your neurologist or your heart surgeon or cardiologist didn't know what the side effects are because they're not in pharmacy. You can ask ChatGPT for that and then ask them to give you the link of where it's coming from so that you know for sure you're double checking, triple checking to make sure that you don't just follow what ChatGPT said because it's not 100% accurate sometimes that I find, but it's close to 95% accurate, right? And that's the reason why if you see all those number 1 through 6 is because I've trained my ChatGPT literally with a personality saying, I want everything with citations, everything. Right? And so every time I ask it, it gives me those citations. Then you just exactly, Vinny. Doctor knows what's here's the thing. This is the most recent one, the last 5 to 7 days, guys, right? One of my best friend, actually, her daughter went into the hospital and the doctor, so I asked her about all the symptoms and they're like diagnosing this child this. And I said, I think this child has this, and this is the reason why I have. Here's what you can do. You can advocate for yourself. You're not going to be a Google doctor either or an armchair doctor, right? Because that's not what you do. But you can advocate and ask for the right questions. ChatGPT can also help you ask the right questions. But the key to ChatGPT is prompting. So the link that I gave you for prompting, go ahead and I want you guys to do me a favor and send me an email. I'm going to have a lot of email, right? constance.leland@loriscollege.edu. I want to see examples. If you really want to get the certificate at the end, I want to see examples of what ChatGPT have done for you, okay? And we're going to switch to Canva because we're almost at the end, and I'm going to be respectful of everybody's time, okay? Because I did promise you guys 3 things. We're only done with 1 thing. All right, so this is what Canva looks like. Thank you, Wendy. You're so amazing. This is what Canva looks like. Okay. Well, my Canva, I have a lot in here. So most of our students will do presentation, right? And what I love, oh man, I wish I could go into more details today with Canva, but I won't be able to. So here's the thing. Think of Canva as Word document, Excel, website, and also logo maker, like anything you can possibly think of a creative ways to show up for yourself, Canva will have it for you. Okay. Here's the thing. The functions here, if you're new to Canva, I'm going to go over the functions here. So let me go back to home. And for you, it will say Magic Studio. This is all run by AI. And mine is embedded in it already because I've been using it. And I'll show you how that works. So home is where you see education, if you wanted Excel sheets, if you wanted Word document, if you wanted data mine whiteboard. Maybe you work for the government and you need to get like information on whiteboard and mind map things. You can use that. Presentation is my go-to for everything. If you want social media, some of you have YouTube and Instagram channels, and you're like, how do they make those things so beautiful? They use Canva. It's on social media. If you want to edit your photos, they have a photo editor. If you want to create a video, they have a video. You can print, you can create. My magazine, I created through Canva, guys. Okay. Right? That's my magazine that I create through Canva, that I own for my people, right? Canva, that's where I use it for, okay? You can upload, you can customize, you can do so much, okay? So this is where Canva looks like when you do for. It will tell you if you wanted to create a website, you don't want to pay for that domain, you can create websites on Canva. If you own a business, you're like, I don't have a budget for it, but I want people to know what I do. You can create websites through Canva. And you can share the link, no problem. And you don't have to pay anything if you are in the free version, right? If you want to do graphs, you want to create your own business cards, you want to get a proposal, you want to have a desktop, you want to have a resume, ID cards, right? And then here's the marketing promotion, your personal and event planning. If you want to have comic strips, virtual, I mean, you just name it. It pretty much has anything that you can think of, okay? Canva, wait, is Canvas? Canvas, no, this is Canva. Canvas is a platform for education. Canva actually has AI, but it is not an AI tool only. It is a platform that basically is for creatives, and it does have embedded AI. I'm going to show you right now. Why do I keep doing that? So here's the blank slate of Canva. Okay. Now here, these are your tools that you need. So for example, for the design, let's say that you want to do a presentation on, what was that? BSM 410. I think that's what is that? Critical thinking. So let's say critical thinking. If you don't want to create templates and you're like, I just want to see an example of a template, you can literally have an example of a template. You click on this thing and you can see, okay, you can see this is made by this person. This is the presentation. This is all that you want. This is the color scheme, right? Or if you want a different type of presentation, like on a video form, you can. So all you got to do is go like this. And it will only do the first page. If you want 10 pages, you just apply to 10 pages. So now you have the presentation in 10 slides already. All you have to do is change the pictures or change the title with your name on it and change the writing. You don't have to do anything else, right? So that's the regular Canva. Now let's say that you want to use right here. You see how this like, oh, I don't really like that background. You can go to edit. And this is where the Magic Studio is. Magic Studio is AI as well. So for example, right here, you can remove the background or remove the background. You hit remove background, it will remove it for you, right? You don't need to do anything. And if you wanted to make it smaller, you can. If you wanted to make it bigger, you can. Okay. If you wanted to flip this, you can. If you wanted to leave it like that, you can. Okay. If you wanted to animate, you want to rise, you want to wipe. Some people create a anime studio for their kids. You can create a video like you put on YouTube. You know how before it's Adobe editor, video editor is really hard to do. You can do it with Canva, right? You can do animation. What about in Word? Yeah, this has Word as well. So this is just presentation, right? I'm showing you the Magic Studio. Now, in this, when you click on here and you click edit, you can actually have a background generator. This is where AI that they have embedded. So make the background with pink color. Let's see if it generates it. Now, Canva AI is not as powerful as some other AI, which I've tested as well, but it works when you need it and it has everything in there that you need, right? So right now it's looking, see how I want it in background in pink? Now I have a background in pink. So if your logo is blue for Laura's or gold, and you want this picture with a gold logo, gold background, you can. That is what AI does, right? It literally gives you all the tools and bells and whistles for you. Also, if you want to have to delete one of these person, maybe you want to delete this guy, you just go here, click. You can click on this guy and you hit erase. You no longer need to use brush. You literally just click on the guy and the guy will be deleted. But as you can see, it's not perfect. You see how there's like still kind of a shadow of the guy? That is the reason why I told you it's not perfect, but you can do it. You can manually use the brush if you want to, which I'm not going to, right? So I'm just going to put him back. But these are some of the functions on here. Now, the text, you can do any text that you want, different colors of text. These are all apps embedded in here. You can do type lettering, you can do craft, you can do cutout if you wanted to put Laura's in there. Let's see. Let's take a look at maybe this one. So we're gonna put, and we're gonna do this in blue because that's what Laura's is, and we're gonna make this into gold. Add to the design, and it's there. Okay, and all you got to do is, if you wanted to make it bigger, you can, right? And if you want this to be behind this thing, you can just click on this and hit layer, bring forward, and there's Laura's College, right? There's so many things you can do. I could spend a year every day teaching you Canva, but the best way to learn Canva is to be on Canva. It's free for you guys to use. The only thing I want you to be privy in is that if you're in my class, I usually give you a pro account on that 5 weeks because I have access to that. But let's say that you want to be here and you want to add anything. What I want you to pay attention is this, okay? So here is, let's say, for example, you're on your elements, right? And you want to add this. You see how it says EDU? That means if you were not on my educational plan, you actually would have to pay. Sometimes it's 99 cents or $1. This is where some students make money, is because they create their own, we call it the value, their own elements, and then they sell it, right? So people like you and I, who's not in education, maybe, and you own a business and you want to use it, you would get paid 99 cents, $1.20 per use on these things when you download it. Okay, so if you wanted to do presentation in class, right, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm still driving and it's my time to do presentation, how do I do this? All you have to do is hit share, and then you go public view link. Okay, and then create public view link. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to give this to you guys in the chat so you can see my presentation that I've created like this. Okay, so if you go in this link, you can see this is it. And if let's say that you want to present it in class, you can also hit present. You can have presenters view, present and record. You can do autoplay. There's so much things. This is why I prefer my students to actually use Canva to do presentation, because if they get stuck, they just share that link to me and I can help them, right? You can upload anything that you want in here, okay? There's so many things. And then here is Magic Media. And reason why I love Magic Media is because there's a lot of AI into this. And you can describe what you like to create. So create a big bird with pink and purple color. I don't know what it actually does, guys. So, oh, what? Generate. So let's see what it's doing. It's using AI to generate what I ask it to do. And you can use images, you can use graphics. Oh, that bird is pretty. What's your favorite, guys? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Look at this. That's beautiful. Yeah. Phoenix. Look at that. Number 2. This bird's cute too. Number 3. And number 4. See? I tell ya, right? That's AI as well. Now, if you want to do graphics, you can. If you want to create a video, the video is about 3 seconds. Maybe less, 2 seconds. So 2 to 3 seconds is the video. Thank you, Ms. Lori. Right? Okay, so we have less than 10 minutes left. So I'm going to give you to our next one, which is, okay, this is a logo maker. Canva, by the way, creates logo as well. But this one is amazing because it walks you through. So for those of you who are in BSM 150, and you want to create a logo for your company, this is how I would do it, and it's free. Logo.com. So can someone tell me business name? Any business name, guys? Ooh, I like that. Stella Nursery. Make a logo. Okay, so plant agriculture, plant nursery. And let's say bloom beautiful passions here. Which slogan do you want to use? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1 is from the top. 2, okay. And I'm gonna do, I kind of like this one. Okay, let's do that one. All right, now tell us about your stuff. We're gonna say business owner. Keywords: plant nursery, Stella Nursery, and grow. And then, boom. No longer, I had to pay $150 to someone to create my logo, okay? Because this was way before the business started, right? But now it literally gives you anything, right? Like this is kind of cute. I also kind of like this. And here's the thing. If you don't see your own perfect logo, you can create it. And then you can go back to Canva and create it as well, right? Because you could do images here for Magic Media. So if you marry all 3, you're good to go. And then if you need content, right, for your website, you know you have ChatGPT to help you. Not cool. Okay, so I'm going to leave a couple minutes for you guys to ask me questions. Maybe any questions? Is there a chance that these designs are being used already by others? Amica, no, because you created it through there. What they do is they do like little pieces. Obviously, some of these designs are like realistic bird, right? So they're getting it. So it's actually no. Steve, thank you. Just email me like a prompt of your ChatGPT. Like, what have you done in ChatGPT? What have you asked it? And then the answer. So if you just take a picture of that, email it to me so I can put it on my sheets. I'm like, Steve's going to get that certificate because he did participate on that. Awesome. Okay. So, attendance for those of you who need extra credit in my class. There's your attendance, guys. Make sure, okay, so this is also for your certificate. First name, last name, the name that you have at Loris that you're using, not your nickname, okay? So it would be like, instead of saying CJ Leland, it would be like Constance Leland. Make sure you have that. The next meeting that we have, guys, we will be working on ChatGPT on how to create your assistant. This is going to be amazing. So that we're going to go right to it in next 5 weeks. Make sure you guys are here. I'm going to teach you how to create your own assistant using AI chatbot, whether it's for your business, whether it's just for your day-to-day, doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you how to do instructions, how to clarify it, how to make sure the prompt is good. And then you guys have the link to the prompt, right? Anybody? Everybody? Yes, yes. Okay, so hold on. Let me repeat that because we were, hold on. This is the email 20 beginner friendly prompts. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me show you that one. There it is. And then this one is, what can ChatGPT do? Just in case your spouse and people like, oh, what did you learn today on ChatGPT? All right. Those are the 2 things of freebies that you can. Any other questions, guys? How could I type my name? Edwin, click on the attendance. It will be there. It's a Google form. You see this attendance right here? This link right here, guys, look. This one right here. Click on this right here, on this link. It says 2025 attendance. Click on that link. Thank you, Wendy. ChatGPT.com. That's right. It's all free. So you just kind of get curious, right? Awesome, Edwin. Have a beautiful evening, guys. Knock your professors off socks by saying, hey, this is presentation. I can do this, right? This is finals week. Don't forget, Friday is the last day to submit your finals for every class at Loris, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you in my class if you're in my class. Other than that, au revoir. Aloha, everybody. Bye.